Hey everybody, Bobby Umar here, and it's been almost 10 days since I've done a Facebook Live video. I was doing a daily video every day, and I was sharing thoughts, and I was about whatever's going on in my life, whether it's food related or talking about politics or parenting or answering a question of the day that people had. And I just kind of dropped off and I didn't get back into it again. I'm going to be completely honest with you in terms of what happened because there's a lot of things at play, and I will say that there's a lot of things to consider that got me off of doing the daily videos. So the first thing was that it was kind of rough. It was a rough few weeks because there was a lot of stuff going on via social media and politics. In a sense, there was an incident where there was a guy that had talked to me about just basically saying some kind of racist thing, and I had to kind of process that. And then and other people were, and then another thing happened. Kind of the same thing online, and so I was trying to process that kind of stuff, and it was a little bit challenging. And so that kind of put me in a bit of a mood. But although for the most part, I was able to, for the most part, laugh those things off and do my best to not get turned off by them. But the real reason that's one reason, and maybe that's an excuse for the most part. The real reason was because of eating. I couldn't get my eating under control. It felt out of control. I was eating terribly and was gaining a lot of weight. And the truth is, and I hashtag body image, the truth is the reason I didn't want to get online to talk to people was because I felt fat and I felt overweight and I felt unattractive, and I felt, honestly, I felt like shit. I felt like crappy. I felt like I didn't want to be in a video anymore. And I see people here, like my wife's here, and there's Saul, and there's Kate, and a bunch of other people. But that was the reason why I just stopped doing it. A combination of an emotional upheaval with a lot of stuff going on with in politics and my engagement on social media, and then the food and the weight thing. It kind of crept up higher and higher. And I'll be honest again. The only reason I'm back because I haven't lost the weight and I still feel a little bit apprehensive and I feel bad about my weight, whatever. The only reason I'm back is because my birthday's in a couple of days, and it's like I feel pressure to be on for my birthday. You ever have that happen to you, like where you're like, well, it's your birthday, so you must be celebrating, but it's such a mixed feeling because yes, it's my birthday, but and I love me. I'm a very social guy. I love people. I love celebrating. So I'm gonna have a birthday lunch. I'm gonna have a birthday party on Saturday. That's all happening. But there's a part of me that feels bad because I'm eating poorly, and a part of me feels bad because I don't. Yeah, I just feel I'm apprehensive about having to be on and positive the whole time when I'm there. I feel apprehensive about people saying, "Oh, Bob, you look so great," because you know, for them I may look great because they haven't seen me in say 3 4 months, and so I've lost like 10 pounds. But for me, I feel like crap, and when it comes to my weight, so there's just a lot of reasons why I'm struggling with doing the daily videos, and I'm being completely honest. That's the reason why, and I share this now because I know I have to get back on, and I'm hoping by my birthday, which is in 2 days, that I'll be back in the swing of things and I'll be able to just talk about the stuff. And I want to be raw and real people. I want to have more conversations. The other reason, again, I'm being totally honest. The other reason I was stopping is because while the Facebook Live videos were going well in the beginning, I felt that over a while they started to become a little bit. There was less traction. Like there was very few people on them. Oftentimes, no one would watch them. And so I'm like, is this really worth it? Do people care? Do people care about my message? I mean, maybe I shouldn't do this anymore because I thought doing Facebook Live videos would be something that would get a lot of traction. So I started to think, well, you know what? Maybe no one cares, and particularly the ones where I share a bit about the challenges and struggles, particularly for my weight loss and things like that. And I just and it's actually hard to post that stuff because you think like people are like, yeah, Bobby, you're being very vulnerable and it's good, it's powerful, and it's courageous. Yeah, I appreciate that, and I appreciate the messages people sent me, but that doesn't mean that every single time I post something or every single time I do a video, I don't feel guilt about talking about that stuff because as much as I like to talk about the stuff that's going well, I'm open to talk about things that aren't going well. And so for me, I didn't know, I was thinking maybe, emotionally this it's not resonating. People aren't really into it, so maybe I shouldn't do them anymore. So that's the other reason why I stopped doing videos. So summing up, a rough couple of weeks emotionally for me personally, as well as emotionally. Number two, feeling overweight and unattractive and fat, and didn't want to be seen in a video. And number three, just this whole idea. Well, I need to get. I'm feeling guilt about my birthday, and I'm feeling guilty about getting older, and not taking control of my health, and not taking control of certain aspects of my business. So yeah, that's the reason I'm being raw and real with you guys. And I see that some people are on here, so I appreciate that. I appreciate you're here and you're listening. If you have any questions or comments, by all means, let me know. People have given me a bunch of topics to take on, so that's great. You can certainly comment below in terms of what kind of comments you want me to take on and what you want me to talk about. For the most part, I'm happy to talk about entrepreneurship and parenting and anything else. So, yeah, there we go. Kate, the ostrich syndrome. If we aren't listening to someone talk about the struggles of weight and image, we don't have to confront our own. Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay. I can totally understand that. I mean, in my whole weight loss journey, and particularly with the whole Biggest Winner weight loss challenge, you know, I've done 6 challenges, of which really only 2 of them I've had success. The other 4 have been kind of pretty bad. So I'm trying to get back on the track. But food addiction, binge eating, mindset, dealing with a lot of stuff going on in my personal life as well as in my around the world. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, and I see some of my friends are flailing. I saw a friend yesterday, a really good friend of mine, someone who's a motivational speaker like myself, and he was blue too, and I'm blue, and I was like, wow, we're both blue, and we're both motivational speakers. That's crazy, and that kind of threw me. It's like, wow, okay, you know what? We need to start talking more, and we gotta start connecting more. We gotta start treating each other with more respect and love and kindness, and reaching out. I mean, we had the Bell Let's Talk Mental Health Day, and that was great, but it has to continue. We have to keep talking, and so that's why I'm here. I'm here because I want to be raw and real with you. I want to be honest about how I'm feeling. Uh, I'm grateful for a lot of good. There's a lot of great things to be grateful for. I love my family, and I love some of the work that I'm doing, and I have some really amazing friends, and so there's a lot of great stuff too. But it just was. I think. I mean, I talk about having some feeling moody and having some personal troubles, but and feeling about the stuff going on in the world and some of the people that are. There's a lot of haters on social media, particularly on Twitter, and they come after me. But I treat them I continue with love and dignity and respect, and I try to be repetitive about my empathy and understanding, things like that. But I guess it gets to you emotionally. But really, the biggest thing was my weight. I had a salad today for lunch, and I'm just frustrated that I can't get under control. I thought I'd be under control. I thought I'd get more weight loss before my birthday, because I know my birthday I'll probably eat because I'm celebrating, and so yes, I'm eating, and my birthday lunch is on Thursday, and then on Saturday is my birthday party where I'll eat, and then on Sunday I'm going to go for a birthday lunch with my family because they can't take me out any other time. So that's like 3 days of eating. So yeah, so I try to be good. I try to, like yesterday, I tried really hard and I had a salad, and then pretty soon I was so hungry I ate some cereal, and next thing you know I had another apple, and then I had extra cantaloupe, and it just adds up. So so I'm trying to share with you and let you know that it's okay to feel like crappy, and it's okay to, because it happens. We all get through that, but we have to continue to challenge ourselves to get to talk about it, to share our thoughts, to connect with people. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here on Facebook Live, because I want to connect to people, and I'm a connector. I want to help people. If my message, whether it's inspirational, whether it's vulnerable, can help people, then I think I'm doing something worthwhile. If I can overcome the emotional aspects. JR, why are the last week crappy? Well, mostly because of overeating, JR, but then there was a couple of social media bullying stuff, and there was another guy who kind of had a racist encounter with someone in Toronto. So it was a bunch of and then a bunch of personal stuff that I've been struggling with, uh, just with my work and with house life and things like that. I get distracted, but I get distracted. I can't concentrate. I can't focus. I typically am very strong, but when three or four things come at me at once, it's very hard for me to get through it. But the big one really was the weight thing. I was eating a lot and couldn't get under control. And today was a good day. I had a salad, which is great, and I hope it'll get better. But um, it's hard to get 3-4 days of consistent awesomeness, and I know that if I get that, I'll get some momentum. But it's very easy for me to quickly have a binge or have a bad situation. And now my birthday's coming up, and so I anticipate it. And here's a big revelation that I'm realizing now. Even though I clinically suffer from binge eating disorder, and I'm a food addict, for years, in terms of fit in my life, I've been trying to make everything fit in my life. I'm trying really hard to stop binging. I've been trying hard to eat healthy and all that kind of stuff, and plan for the days when I don't eat well, like when I go to my mom's or it's my birthday or some sort of party or wedding. Like, you plan for it, then it's okay. But what I've been planning is I plan for eating a little bit more than normal, as opposed to the my normal healthy eating, and trying to avoid the binges. But here's what I'm thinking now. I've been trying so hard to avoid binges. I think from now on, I'm not going to try to avoid binges. I think what I'm going to do is learn to accept them and embrace them, and try to minimize their impact on me. So the fact of the matter is that binges are because I have. I mean, maybe they'll go. Maybe the binges will go away for a long period of time. But when they do happen, I need to understand that binges are going to happen no matter what. So I need to be healthy for as much as I can. And when the binge comes, I need to find a way to first accept it. Number two, find a way to quickly, because usually what happens if I binge, then I'll have 2 weeks of like crappiness in terms of my eating, my mood. But if I binge, I need to find a way to manage it and recover quickly. But part of this is going to be accepting the fact that they're going to happen. And hopefully, if I maintain, a strong lifestyle of eating well and physical activity, and trying to be a role model for my kids, and working with people and being accountable, then if I have 6 good days, one bad day, that's fine. If I have 20 good days and then one bad binge day, I'll try to manage it. So for me, I'm trying to manage it, but I'm going to be more accepting of the fact that the binges happen. I will try to reduce them. I will try to recover from them quickly, but I do know that they do happen. So that's really why it's been, and that's why I'm sharing this with you now. I appreciate the people who are on this call. I will try to do now a daily video every day. I do one actually here on Facebook. I also do one on Facebook Live. On my Facebook business page, and I do another one on Twitter/Periscope. Jared, like, I appreciate, everyone sends me the different diet ideas, and I think they're great. The thing is, whether I'm doing the Tim Ferriss slow carb diet or paleo or keto or Weight Watchers or whatever it is, see, the thing with binges is that the thing with binge eating disorder is that as soon as, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, as soon as the variables and triggers are in play for me to emotionally just go off and binge, I'll just go do it. It's a control mechanism. It's actually interesting because I want to be in control, but I actually feel out of control. So that's why I do that. That's why I do the whole the binges. Not all of them. Some of them. Some of them are very emotionally triggered. Some of them are triggered by timing and whatnot. That's why. So even though I may follow different diets, and I've done them all, that doesn't stop the binges. And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to accept the binges now. I'm trying to be accepting of that. You know what? They're going to happen. So I will try the Tim Ferriss slow carb diet. I will try keto. I will try intermittent fasting. I will try drink more water. But I also want to learn to figure out how to do those things and then manage the process of a binge that occurs if it shows up. I'll try my best to minimize them, but I know now that they're not going to go to zero. I think they're always going to be there, and you always have to manage it. So that's really what I wanted to share today. I'll be trying to do daily videos. I'm not going to do a short video on my Facebook business page. I'll also do videos on Twitter/Periscope, and then maybe I'll start doing stuff on my new Power of Connection Facebook group to talk about connection. So thank you for joining me. I'll try to do these every day around 4:35 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, And if you have any questions or topics you want me to cover, put them below. I'm trying to be back. I'm trying to be good, and hopefully, I do it by doing this. No more excuses. Well, it's all about managing it, right? It's all about managing it. So, hope you found this enjoyable, and hope this, if it does help other people manage their emotions and manage their eating and manage their whatever they're trying to get through in life. That's why I do this, and I hope you found that helpful too. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.